Hey, it's Ed here. On today's video, we're taking a look at technical analysis for total 3, which is the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin and ETH. So this is again the altcoin market cap, which we've been tracking for quite some time now. It's again, yet another week has passed, and since last week, we had the video coming out around here, 30th of July. And since then, again, we've had a week coming down, and the target previously was around the 330, so around here. Why was this target? It was just because, again, we had more support there around that area. And well, if we just move this over a bit, and considering this move here, we can see that we have loads of volume here acting as a support. Of course, we have the possibility now that this whole thing is done. Why am I saying that? Is because we have this extension target. Now, this first structure here that we talked about is not really pretty. Sure, we can have it labeled like this, have this another three-way structure like so, and then have this potential three-way structure. Why is that potential? Because we have tagged the minimum extension target. So now again, we are starting to get into that area of interest where we might see a bounce, larger bounce, if this indeed is enough. Time-wise, I would not really like this too much. Sure, we have hit the 38.2 in time, but we did not hit the 0.618 extension in time, which would be hitting this. And to me, that 0.618 extension in time in these scenarios where we are looking for a third wave structure, in this scenario, it would be a W, X, and Y, so wave Y here, I would be expecting that 618 to be hit in both time and in price. Price did hit, time did not. So in my opinion, the best looking scenario would be that we would be creating something like this and then coming down once again. Overall, again, 1-to-1 extension target 326. However, there is a somewhat of a dangerous thing on this one. If we want to be thinking, or let's forget the diagonal that we have here, or the wave X here. If this indeed is a three-way structure that ends something and is not a beginning of a wave X, is not a beginning of a wave 1 in a diagonal, if that ends something, we would be looking to create something to the downside, right? So at this point, you could be looking for this as a potential 1-2. 1-2. Now this is again more extreme scenario, and I don't really like the look of this being a wave 1. However, sometimes on altcoin markets and low liquidity, and especially this total 3, which is again this basically the sum of everything in that market or area, these are not as specific and good looking structures. So if this whole thing goes beyond the 1.618 extension, which is below the target of this 1-to-1 here, then we can start to think about the possibility of us having a proper meltdown on altcoin markets. What does this mean? Well, this would mean that this would most likely be a start of something new to the downside. At this point, again, I would be labeling it as a 1-2, 1-2, 3-4-5, 3-4-5. Maybe I should probably actually I'll get this back in here and just hide that for now so it's more clear. So this is still on the table. However, I would be still liking the more upside targets, or the more upside counts that we have presented before. However, if we have those extensions that I mentioned here towards that 1.618 extension, we could be starting to talk about this count instead. But until that happens, I'm still remaining more bullish. And of course, invalidations for the idea that this would be a wave 2 is all the way down here. But based on time, I would not really like that to happen. 1-to-1 of this whole thing is around, let's see, 16th of August. So there is still time for that. If that goes beyond there, the probability is more towards the idea that this would be a WXY if we go up. But yeah, that being said, I'm still expecting some kind of small move to the downside before we actually hit up. And at this point, you could set an alert below the current price, the current bottom here, which is 335, and look for some kind of potential bounce on some altcoins like Solana or Gala, for example, which I thought looked decent. There was also Rune and something that I can't now remember, but I posted those on the CTC Discord as well as an ideas for the future to come. But again, those are just ideas, and if this or the chart on those specific assets don't play the way I want them to play out, then I'm not going to be taking trades. It's really that simple. If it doesn't go the way I want, I'm not taking any extra trades, right? But yeah, these are the ideas and warnings, I guess, for the potential downside of what's to come. So keep your eyes out on these targets, and if we again break this high, then I would be already liking the local structures better, and then we could be looking for retrace for that continuation to the upside. But for now, I think that is pretty much everything I wanted to cover on Total 3. Again, leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and check out our Discord as well. Thanks for watching, and catch you on the next video. Bye bye.